Can.
Okay, you can start.
Om Agyananda Timanandasya Jananana Salakaya Chaktur Unmilitam Yena Tasme Sri Guruve Namaha. I was born in the darkness, ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Mantra prayer to A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Pasatya Desatarini. I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna. Having taken shelter at His lotus feet, our respectful obeisances are unto you, O spiritual master, servant of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya Deva and delivering the Western countries, which are filled with impersonalism and voidism. Pancha Tattva Mantra. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. I offer my obeisances to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasa and all others in the line of devotion. Maha Mantra. Maha means great and mantra means sacred chant for deliverance. Of all mantras in the Vedas, one is called the Maha Mantra or Great Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The words Hare pronounce Hare, Krishna pronounce Krishna, and Rama rhymes with Rama are Sanskrit words. Hare is an address to God's energy, known as Radha, and Krishna is name of God, meaning he who is attractive to everyone. Rama means one who receives pleasure and enjoys life. When chanted, the Maha Mantra is a petition to God. O Krishna, O energy of Krishna, please engage me in your service. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Okay, that was nice. Welcome to Gita Gyan, Level 3, Bhakti Steps, Chapter 9, Week 9. We take blessings from Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mahi. And you can also chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We also take blessings from His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of ISKCON, the very pure devotee. Okay, if you had enough money to do whatever you like, what would you do? Okay, come.
I will donate, Prabhu, to temple.
You donate all the money.
50% of the money I donate to temple. Another 50% I will use for my living expenses and also visiting places of pilgrimage, Prabhu, like Mayapur, Vrindavan, and like that.
Okay. You're not going to use any money for your family?
Family depends, Prabhu. Depends. Maybe it's an emergency or something. They're hospitalized. Okay, then the other 50% I might use for my family.
Okay, Ambika, what would you, if you had enough money to do whatever you like, what would you do?
Charity, spend for charity. give some for charity and some for myself.
Okay, and what would you do for yourself?
Visit temples.
Okay. That's all?
That's all.
Okay. So what kind of charity you will give to?
Like for the homes, the needy, orphanage.
Home, needy, orphanage. Anything else?
And to temples.
Temple. Okay. Sharmila, what will you do?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
If I had enough money, I will do charity, Prabhu. And of course, I'll keep some for myself in case of emergency later. But mostly charity, Prabhu. I would like to give to old folks home, orphanage, and temples also. And that's all, Prabhu.
You won't buy a new house and a new car?
I will, Prabhu. I mean, why not? I will.
Okay.
But I will do it within my dharma, Prabhu. I won't exceed it in a very luxury way, Prabhu. It's just a necessity, Prabhu. It's not you don't need to be so greedy and buy a lot of things and then keep a lot of property.
Yeah.
So just one house, one big house, one car to travel. That's all.
Okay, very good. You want to be like Warren Buffett? Buffett, he is very rich, but he still lives in his same house and he doesn't buy expensive car. He just lives frugally, but he's so rich.
Yes, Prabhu, something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Apa Prema?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prema.
If I had enough money, I would first pay all my debts if I have.
Yes.
Go for vacation.
Okay. Which place you will go for? Which place vacation?
Anywhere. No specific place. Anywhere I can go for vacation. Overseas especially.
Okay.
And probably spend some for charity.
Okay.
Helping abandoned animals.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. All of you have nice realizations. You know what I will do? You all want to know what I'll do if I had?
Yes, Prabhu. We want to know what you do. Prabhu, very soft, Prabhu.
Here. Now?
Audio. Now better. Now can hear better.
You all want to know what I will do?
Yes, Prabhu. You want to know?
I will put one nice big trust fund. And then from the trust fund, I will give certain percentage to charity, certain percentage to temple, certain percentage to needy, certain percentage to my children and their children and their children. So this will go on forever. That means only the revenue will be used to give out the money. So hopefully it will go on for many, many years of life after life, even after I die. A long-term plan.
Yes. So if you want to set up a trust, let me know, Prabhu. You can come and see me.
I first have to get enough money. Because you know, I got this from the idea from one millionaire. What's his name? Paul Getty. Have you heard of him?
Yes. He's the copyright person. The image, Getty image, isn't it? He copyright
Paul
the images.
Getty is I don't know if he's still alive, but His father was very rich, and father told him, I give you $1 million. You go and do your own business. Don't disturb me anymore. So then he had this $1 million, and then there was oil field out for tender auction. So he spent a lot of money to pay a very expensive lawyer to bid for him, but cannot reveal his name. So everyone saw this expensive lawyer. They all did not bid. In the end, he got his oil field for $1 million, which is actually very cheap, you know. So that trick he played, and then he became a very rich man, because he said the first million is difficult to make. And anyway, that is beside the point how he made. But he set up a trust fund, not for just for his children, his family lah. And the family cannot use the money, but they will get certain percentage of the profits which the trust fund, revenue which the trust fund gave. So I did think that it was a good idea. Only thing is, of course, he is a materialistic person. So he'll only think of his family, you know. But at least if you become devotional and you understand the higher truth, and you understand you also need to support old people, or, you know, and anyway, that's a trust fund I will do. But besides that, I'm very, very fond of setting up a nice place for the poor people in Vrindavan. You know, if you have gone to Vrindavan, I went to Vrindavan in the winter time. It's so cold. And you know, there are a lot of old people sleeping on the roadside. Why? Because they are old, and they go to Vrindavan because they want to die in Vrindavan. But they don't have money. They are very poor. So they leave their villages or wherever it is, far, wherever near or far, and they get to Vrindavan by hook or by crook, whatever way they can. And then they stay there, and then they go around. I don't know how they eat, but they stay on the roadside. So I feel so sad for them. They have come all the way to Vrindavan just to be in the land of Krishna and to die in the land of Krishna. And so I feel like if I ever have a lot of money, I would like to open one, what you call ashram, for these people. They can come, stay, and then they can take a bath, they can stay until they leave their body. Something like that. So this is one of my desires. Another desire is, of course, in Malaysia to, if I mean, this is all, I don't know whether I'll get money, but I would like to have a scholarship fund for our Indian people, poor Indian people who don't have money, and they can, but they are quite talented, the children, so that they can progress and actually become professionals and go on with their life. Okay, anyway, that's me. Okay, let's carry on. Sinful and pious activities today, karma. Okay. In week 8, before all this, we have lesson in spiritual life, and then incubation period. What's the incubation period? Is whatever sinful you do today, the reaction will take time. You get some reaction immediately, some reaction next life, some reaction maybe many lives. Okay, so then we can get the type of bodies we get is according to our what we call consciousness. And then the transmigration of the soul is from birth, from body of when you die, you can be from the animal to the human or the human to the animal. And then how to break the reincarnation loop. How to break the reincarnation loop? Can someone try and tell me what you think?
Prabhu, say again, break the chain of.
Break the reincarnation loop. Can you see the
Oh,
here?
okay.
Who would like to try? Dharmila, you like to try?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
In my opinion, to break the reincarnation loop, you have to get liberation. That means moksha. So
Okay, how
to
you get
attain,
liberation?
yeah, to attain moksha, you must do devotional services,
Okay,
and of course, you have to have a good karma, Prabhu.
okay,
Follow dharma and have a good karma.
okay, okay. Someone else? Ambika? Ambika, are you there? Prema, how to break the reincarnation loop?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I'm not too sure, but maybe it's something to do with the law of cause and effect. Means what you do is what you reap.
Okay,
I'm
I'll
not
give you a hint, okay? Bhagavad Gita has this, in Bhagavad Gita, it's written how to break the reincarnation.
Okay, I'm not sure. Sorry.
Okay, but you all have done Bhagavad Gita, right? You should know. Okay, mind is always very forgetful, right? Okay, let's see who else is here. That's all. Subhadra, how to break the reincarnation?
All right. When we're talking about break in the reincarnation loop,
Go
we
back to
have
it.
like yes, bro, we have got like 8.4 billion species of life, and we as a soul, Atma, we will go through all that. And the moment we get the human body, that is the time Krishna gives us the opportunity to break the reincarnation there. So it's up to us with the human body to go through the devotional service and everything, and try to go back to Godhead. That's what I think.
Okay. Ambika, are you there or you're still offline? Ambika?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, how to break the reincarnation loop?
Don't know.
Okay, I give you the answer.
Uh,
To break the reincarnation loop is to understand that we are the soul and Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and we are the servants of the Supreme Lord, and our original position is in the spiritual world, and we are here in the material world because we wanted to become independent of Krishna. And how to break the reincarnation loop, how to go, is to actually get back our desire to be with Krishna and to surrender fully to Krishna, and Krishna will take us back to the spiritual world. Okay.
okay.
All right. So this is the secret of stopping the cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease. In 1865-66, Krishna states very clearly how to actually come to him and get rid of all our sins forgiven and become pure and to go back to the spiritual world. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, are these pious or impious activities? Picture number 1, the girl is giving the baby some water. Is it pious or impious? Why everyone quiet? Yes, pious or impious?
Pious.
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 Okay, very good. How this man killed the dog? Is it pious or impious?
Impious.
Pious.
Okay, and this person is feeding the old ladies.
Pious.
Pious.
Pious. Okay, good. And this man is giving donation to the beggars.
Pious.
Pious.
Anyone say it's impious? No. Okay, what these two people doing? Boy and the father.
It looks like the father is taking the boy from walk.
Okay, that's good. But what else is it? Why are we giving this picture? Pious or impious? It doesn't look like anything pious. It doesn't look like anything impious, right?
Yeah.
But what happened is, as they are walking, they will step on some ants and kill them. So is it pious or impious?
Impious.
Impious, huh? Anyone thinks it's pious? Okay. Okay, one more thing about this picture. If you are the parent, please don't walk on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I was about to say that. On the road. He's holding the child on the road.
You should be, both of you should be inside. Don't be on the road. And the child should be on the more inside.
The pavement side there.
And especially as husband and wife, the husband should be on the outside, the wife should be inside, because you are supposed to protect your wife, okay, in that way. So what sin he did? They committed sin by unknowingly kill some ants while they were walking. Okay. So think of some everyday example where we commit sins due to ignorance. Why are we ignorant? Anyone would like to try this? Think of some everyday example where we commit sin. Now, the one example is we unexpectedly walk on the ants and kill them. Okay, what else can you think of? Everyone give me one answer. Start thinking quick. Who would like to give the answer one quickly? Subhadra, you start.
Okay. One example I can think of where I actually commit this sin every day. I mean, not I really most of the time is when I become angry and scold my children. So it's actually due to my ignorance and the control of the material nature.
Okay.
Whereby I get angry first and scold them instead of telling them nicely. So I feel that is my the sin that I commit, and also my ignorance.
Not really the sin that we are asking for, This is the sin where we kill.
Oh, sin of killing.
Yeah.
Okay. Like when we are plucking flower for Krishna. So while we are plucking, sometimes there might be insect or something. We unintentionally kill.
Okay, well,
when we are plucking.
you might kill some insect, okay. Next,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I kill mosquito every day.
Okay, this is not unintentional, right? This is intentional.
Yeah.
Okay, is it correct to kill or not correct to kill?
Don't know if the killing the ants were impious, then killing mosquito is also impious.
There's a difference. The ants you kill was unintentional. This one is intentional.
Okay.
Okay, you see, don't feel too bad about killing the mosquitoes, because frankly speaking, it is stated in that you can actually kill for self-defense. So if you are killing the mosquitoes because you do not want them to bite you and get you dengue or make you sick, then you are doing self-defense. Okay?
Okay, then how about killing snakes? Also the same?
You should not kill. Why do you
I
need to kill the snakes?
it is trying to hurt us.
Actually, the snakes don't hurt you, you know. It's just accidentally they always try and run away, but accidentally you might just corner them, and then they are trying to defend themselves. I know
Okay.
just sometimes they say if you kill a snake, it is not sinful. But you see, if you kill a snake which is harmful to you, then okay. But you kill a snake which is not harmful to you, then it's not okay. So it's a gray line. And sometimes you have to kill mosquitoes, I mean cockroach, because they might come and make your house into a disease place. So sometimes that's another problem. So anyway, whatever it is, we get some karma, right? For killing. Whether it's for defense or what, there is some karma there. Okay, Ambika, what do you think? Can you give me an example?
Lizard near the door, not knowingly closing the door.
And then you kill a lizard.
Yes, not
Yeah.
knowingly is near the door, near the inches there.
Yeah. Sometimes you drive and you hit a cat and killed it.
No.
Right?
Haven't done that before, Prabhu. We avoid. Normally, I stop the car.
I know, but
Let it
sometimes
go.
you may not see the cat. Sometimes you may
So
just
far,
a person may just hit a person and kill him. You don't know. Correct? So anyway, all these are karmic things. We get karma. Whether big or small, some karma is get luck. Okay? All right, let's carry on. Anyone else want to say before we go? Anyone else? Sharmila, you want to say something? Sharmila, are you there?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, you want to say some example?
Prabhu, I kill ants every day, Prabhu, because it attacks my food.
Okay.
So I don't know how to, because it sometimes it's quite a hassle, Prabhu, because if I keep food outside, then it comes and attack the food and everything. So I had to intentionally kill the ants.
Very
So yeah, but I know I'm doing a karma, but it's like I need the food to be safe, Prabhu. So I couldn't do much about it.
I want to ask you a question. I mean, I face the same problem also. The food, can it be put into a place where the ants cannot get into it?
I tried, Prabhu, because usually if I keep in the high place also where it cannot reach, somewhat it comes and attack the food and everything. So
I know if you keep in the fridge, definitely they cannot come.
yes, Prabhu.
Okay, second thing is airtight containers also they can't come.
Mm.
I understand your situation. You know what I try to do? I try and deprive them of the food so they will leave. Another way I do what, I will sprinkle water on them every time until they get tired and they leave. Anyway, that's what I do lah. But sometimes I end up killing one or few ants also lah. While unexpectedly it happens. I understand. Anyway, we all are committing sins, right? So the point is we are all committing sins. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. How to understand what we are doing. Okay. Who would like to read this verse? I can guide you in reading if you want. Who would like to try?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhavastavat aboda jato yavana jichnasata atma tattvam yavat kriyastavat idam manovai karmat magam yena sarira bandha. As long as one does not inquire about the spiritual values of life, one is defeated and subjected to miseries arising from ignorance. Be it sinful or pious, karma has its resultant actions. If a person is engaged in any kind of karma, his mind is called karmatmaka, colored with fruitive activity. As long as the mind is impure, consciousness is unclear, and as long as one is absorbed in fruitive activity, he has to accept a material body. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. What does this mean? It means as long as you are on the material platform and you still are thinking that the material world is the only place there to be, and that's the only place to enjoy, and you don't care about anything else, you don't care whether there is spiritual world or not, you are just engrossing yourself. And of course sometimes you say, okay, it's all right, I will do good, I'll get good. I know that karma, I believe in karma. Person who does good things will get good. So I do good things. Next life, I can become in the Deva planet, enjoy more. I can do a lot of pious activities. I can do a lot of sacrifice. But there's another one who says, I like to go and enjoy with women and bars and prostitutes and do this and enjoy my senses to the fullest. And enjoy. Why worry about tomorrow? Tomorrow, let it be. If I have to be an animal, let it be. What's wrong with being an animal? So there is a person in this type of consciousness also. But they don't understand being an animal is a very, very painful situation compared to being a human. Of course, you become a human in the poor situation also is very painful. So anyway, there is a lot of pain in this material world. You have some pleasures, but you have a lot of pain. So sometimes you do sinful things or you do pious things, and you are only in the resultant action of karma, then you will never get out of the material body. You will either become you will get into one or another type of material body. Let's see what type of material body. So far, so good. Everyone has any questions so far? Any
No,
question?
Prabhu.
No,
No,
huh?
Prabhu.
Okay, we carry. Real knowledge which triggers us to ask a relevant question is, who am I? Why are we in this world? Who am I? That's one real question. Second is, why am I suffering so much? Why am I suffering at all? Second thing. Third thing is, what is the material world? What is the material world? And then finally, who is God? And what is my relationship with him? So basically, these are the four relevant questions which you start you on the quest for spiritual knowledge and understanding why we are here and what is our real destination and what is our real home. This is the prison. We are in a prison, at the present moment. But we are in a prison which is a bit, you can do a lot of things. Okay? But still it's a prison. Because why? You still have to have a lot of, you have to go to work. Whether you like it or not, you have to, you will get sick whether you like it or not. You will become old whether you like it or not. You will have to die whether you like it or not. So this is and you will have a lot of misery, the pain, in the sense that you will lose people you love. You will also lose some people in your family. Some will die before you, then you may die before some of them. So anyway, this is the material world. So who is God? That is an important question. Example here is given. A healthy man may get infected if he doesn't wear a mask. You see, if he goes to a place where there's a lot of COVID cases and he don't wear a mask, he might get infected, right? So the same world, the material world, is dangerous place where if you are in the material world, somehow or another you will commit some sin. Like you have to kill mosquito, or you might kill the ant, or maybe you will, whatever, what we discussed. So in this way, we have to, in this material world, we will do something which will give us reaction. So if you want to dissipate ignorance, understand yourself, understand spiritual world, understand about life, then you should read Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam. Because you should understand, read about transcendental knowledge and become knowledgeable. Please spend some time reading all these things every day. Even 15 minutes per day is also good. Some people will go exercise 1-2 hours every day to keep their body fit. But to spend 15 minutes a day to understand about your your spiritual life, they have no time. So you see, this is very unfortunate. They have no faith also. Unintentional sin, cooking. Who would like to read this? Well, someone else, can you please volunteer? Read this.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yajna sistasana santo muchyante sarva kilpi saye bunjate Muchyate vi agam papa ye pachanti atma karanat. The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment verily eat only sin. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So what does it mean? Because even you eat any plants, it's also living entities. You have to kill them. And to kill them, you commit sin. But if you using them to cook and offer to Krishna, then what happens is Krishna takes away the sin and gives the mercy in the plants, in the food that you offer. Meaning is that Krishna will take out the sin. The plants which are offered to Krishna will get a higher birth, and you will get back prasad. Prasad will get rid of your sins. This is what means that if you eat food which is not offered to Krishna, you just eat it, you will get some the plant and things are very little karma, but there's still some karma. Eating animals is higher karma. Eating cow is higher than big karma and all that. So basically, this is what it means. So if you want to eat, I would request all of you to actually offer whatever you cook to Krishna, but it has some conditions. The condition is it must be without onion and garlic, and it must be vegetarian. Okay, so this is the special way of, so you don't, even in the rice, supposing there's some insect, sometimes you got a black insect, and then you unintentionally did not see them, and you washed it, and you kill them, and you cook the rice, that karma also you don't get. You understand? You don't get any sin. So if you are a very pious person, you do a lot of charity and all, you will get a lot of good karma. And then for good karma, you may become a very birth in a very rich family. Okay, you may become take birth in a rich family. Okay, I want to ask you one question. Supposing you are is taking birth in Najib's family a good karma or no good karma? He is very rich, no, Najib?
Yeah, but as the children, is it Prabhu? Taking birth, his children are.
Oh, if you take birth in his as a child in Najib's house, is it good karma or bad karma?
Actually, it depends when you are born, Prabhu, in his house. Before or after the scandal?
You are evading the question. It's either yes or no.
I would say yes, Prabhu, because rich people, they don't become rich without committing any sin. There has to be something,
Ayo, you cannot be negative, Mataji.
I don't know, Prabhu. This is what I don't know. Whatever that I read about rich people, Prabhu.
Prabhupada said that the rich who are pious, their generation will carry on for a long time. But the rich which are impious, they will destroy their family. So you see, like rich family like Tatas, they are doing business, and they are not, their money is not from illegal corruption and all that. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Even the Ford Ford, Prabhu, Ford family, the motor car Ford, Henry Ford.
Yeah. So in that way, that is okay because the money is coming from a business. It's not coming from, you know, like if you are born into a mafia family, that is a rich family, but useless, you know, it's a sinful family. So in a way, taking birth in a rich family, I would say, if it is taking birth in a rich family, but a sinful rich family, I don't think is good karma. But taking birth in a rich family which is honest, they honestly earn money, I think is good karma. Anyone has any idea or thinking of different? Anyone wants to have a different opinion or something else can share with us? Okay, now second one, taking birth in an aristocratic family. What is the meaning of aristocratic?
Like royal family, Prabhu.
Royal family, correct. So if you are pious, you will take birth in a royal family. Okay, and then also if you are pious, you'll be a very beautiful person. Of course, you become a beautiful person doesn't mean you'll be a good person. Some beautiful people do a lot of not so good things. Okay, and then you will be a highly educated. So all these are pious things. You can either highly educated, look beautiful. So like if a girl is very beautiful, she may get a rich husband because the men will all become very crazy about her. And so many proposals will come to her and she will pick and choose. Just like if the princess is very beautiful, all the prince, all will try and get her as the wife, for example. Okay, so in this life, you associate with various modes of material nature, and that association will decide what kind of body you are going to get in the next life. So accordingly to how you are associating, you will take either of these four, or maybe even others also. Okay, so far you want to understand? Can I proceed?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Okay. Even you are very pious and you get very good birth and all that, you still have to suffer in the material world. And one of the sufferings is you have to enter the womb of a mother, whether animal or human. You have to suffer the pangs of birth, old age, disease, and death. We need to take birth to enjoy the good results, which leads to four kinds of miseries. These are the four kinds: birth, old age, disease, and death. So you still need to take birth. Even you do good, you cannot leave your material body and your subtle body and go back spiritual world. So what is the use of doing so much good, putting so much effort in doing good? It's not wrong to do good, but don't put so much effort in doing good that you don't put any effort in becoming a